Good morning student. Today we are going to discuss about chapter number 3, subtraction. Yes, in last class we seen introduction of subtraction. Yes, in that subtracting one digit number from two digit numbers. Today we go through the first one point, that is practice time 1. In that first one question, subtract the following. Just see how to subtract the numbers. A, tens, ones, 48 minus 2. 8 minus 2 is there. So you have to draw here 8 lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Minus 2 means cancel 2 lines here. Now count how many lines are left here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So write here 6 and that 4 you have to write here as it is. That is 48 minus 2 is equal to 46. Next, B1 45 minus 2. 5 minus 2 is how much? 3. So 4 here write here as it is. You have to draw here lines and subtract. If you not understood like this, I written here directly. So you have to draw here lines and subtract. Then afterwards here write answer. Okay. 5 minus 2 is how much? 3. So write here 4 as it is. That is 45 minus 2 is equal to 43. Next, C1 27 minus 4. Yes. 7 minus 4 is 3 and write this 2 here as it is. So answer is how much? 23. 27 minus 4 is equal to 23. Next, D1 77 minus 3. 7 minus 3 is how much? Just draw here lines 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Minus 3 means cancel 3 lines. Now see how much lines remains here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 7 minus 3 is 4 and write that 7 here as it is. So answer is how much? 74. 77 minus 3 is equal to 74. Next, E1 16 minus 5. E1 16 minus 5. 6 minus 5 is 1 and 1 you have to write here as it is. This answer is how much? 11. 16 minus 5 is equal to 11. Next, F 62 minus 3. Yes, 2 minus 3 is this. Just see, this 2 is less than 3. So how to subtract? That time we have to take one group here. 10 group we have, 10th group we have to take here, that is 10 and this plus 2. How much? 12. So here write here directly 12. You have to take one 10th group, that 10 and plus 2 means how much? 12. Write here 12. Now you have to subtract 12 minus 3. 12 minus 3 is how much? 12 minus 3 is 9. So write here 9. And already you taken one group here, no? So that group we have to cancel it. Means instead of 6 here, how much remains? How many groups remains? 5 remains. So now write that 5 here as it is. Once again I will explain. 2 minus 3 is there. Just see, this 2 is less than 3. Here these numbers are upper side numbers are more. That time don't take any groups here. Okay. You have to solve simply. Okay. If the number upper side number is less than lower side number. Yes, this 2 is less than 3 means you have to take one 10th group, that 10 plus this number you have to add. 10 plus 2 is how much? 12. So I written here 12. Now in that 12 minus 3. 12 minus 3 is how much? 9. So instead already you taken one group here in one's place. So instead of 6 here, 5 10th groups are remains. So write that 5 here as it is. Next, G1 26 minus 9. Here also see this number is less than 9. 6 is less than 9. So here also you have to take one 10th group. That 10 plus 6 is how much? 16. Now subtract 16 minus 9. 16 minus 9 is 7. And already you taken one group here. So instead of 2 here, 1 remains. That 1 you have to write here as it is. That is 26 minus 9 is equal to 17. Yes. Next, H 54 minus 6. 54 minus 6, 4 is there. Yes. 4 4 is less than 6. So, you have to take one tens group. That 10 plus 4 is 14. So, now 14 minus 6 is how much? 8. And instead of 5 here 4 remains. So, write here 4 as it is. So, 54 minus 6 is 48. 36 minus 9. 36 minus 9, 6 minus 9, 6 is less than 9. So, here also you have to take one tens group. That 10 plus 6 is 16. Now, 16 minus 9 is how much? 7. Write here 7 and instead of 3 here 2 remains. That 2 you have to write here as it is. So, answer is what? 36 minus 9 is equal to 27. Next, 91 minus 2. 91 minus 2. Here also 1 is less than 2 means you have to take one tens group. That 10 plus 1 is 11. So now 11 minus 2 is 9. And instead of 9 here 8 remains. That 8 you have to write here as it is. So answer is 89. This is the one method. Okay. Another one method I will just explain. If you, which one you feel easier, you have to follow that method. Okay. This is the one of the method. Another one is, just I will solve this one example only. See here, 62 minus 3. Here 2 minus 3 is there. So here already you taken one group. Same like that only you have to take 12. Just you have to write that number as it is and this side you have to take always 1 here. Now 12 minus 3 is how much? 12 minus 3 is 9. So write here 9. And already you taken one group here, so you have to that group here give here once again reverse here. You taken here group that you have to give here carry 1. So 6 minus 5, 1 is 5. Okay. Here one group you have to take and write that number as it is, that is 12. 12 minus 3 is 9 and again you have to return that carry. Here number you taken that you have to return it, that is 6 minus 1 is 5. You have to follow this method or you have to follow this method. Which one you feel easier, you have to follow that method. Yes. Next. Second one question. Arrange in columns and subtract. Second one question. Arrange in column. Arrange in columns. And subtract. Arrange in column and subtract. First one 94 minus 2. 94 minus 2. B1 16 minus 3. C1 28 minus 4. First you have to write these numbers in column. Tens, ones, 94 minus 2. 4 minus 2 is how much? 2 and write that 9 here as it is. That is 94 minus 2 is equal to 92. Next 16 minus 3. 6 minus 3 is how much? 3 and write that 1 here as it is. So answer is 13. 16 minus 3 is equal to 13. Next C1 28 minus 4. 8 minus 4 is 4 and write that 2 here as it is. That is 28 minus 4 is equal to 24. Next D1 Next D1 30 minus 3. D1 30 minus 3, that is 30 minus 5. Sorry, 30 minus 5. 0 minus 5 is there. Means you have to take one group here, tens group. That is 10 plus 0 is how much? 10. Now 10 minus 5 is 5. And instead of 3 here 2 remains. That 2 you have to write here as it is. That is 30 minus 5 is equal to 25. Next E1 even 73 minus 7. 73 minus 7. 3 minus 7. This 3 is less than 7, so you have to take one tens group. That 10 plus 3 is 13. 13 minus 7 is how much? 6. And instead of 7 here 6 remains. That 6 you have to write here as it is. So answer is how much? 66. Next, F. 14 minus 6. 14 minus 6. Minus 6. 4 minus 6. This 4 is also less than 6, means you have to take one tens group. 10 plus 4 is 14. Now 14 minus 6 is how much? 8. And instead of 1 here 0 remains. So write that 0 here as it is. So answer is how much? 8. 14 minus 6 is equal to 8. Next, H. G1 problem, that is 47 minus 9. 47 minus 9. 47 minus 9. 7 minus 9 means 7 is less than 9, means you have to take one tens group. That 10 plus 7 is 17. 17 minus 9 is how much? 17 minus 9 is 8. So instead of 4 here 3 remains. That 3 you have to write here as it is. Yes, that is 47 minus 9 is equal to 38. Next, H1. 64 minus 8. 64 minus 8. See here, this 4 is also less than 8, means you have to take one tens group. That 10 plus 4 is 14. Minus 8 is 6. So instead of 6 here 5 remains. That 5 you have to write here as it is. So answer is how much? 56. Okay, you understood how to solve the subtraction problems? Yes. Till today I will stop here only, and the remaining part I will continue in the next class.